Alright, yeah, and we are back with some more Magic Duels with our Abzan Revolt deck. So, without further ado, let's get into the game, shall we? I'll see you there. Okay, we are on the draw, and that's a 0-land hand, so we're throwing it back. This one... it doesn't have the white, it doesn't have a way to trigger Revolt. I'm going to throw it back. And this one's not much better, so... Looks like Evolving Wilds for a black mana is going to be the case. I'm not entirely confident on this hand, so maybe expect a loss in the future unless we get some really lucky draws. And that's not one of them. With that in mind, I guess I'm just going to push for white mana then, because then we could maybe get the Solemn Recruit down as well. Bygone Bishop gets us some clues which might get us out of this situation. So let's try it out. We just need a land in order to cast the Bygone Bishop, which could be any colour as well. Any colour that's not white would be nice. But white also wouldn't be too bad for the recruit. Okay, green-white going with Herald of the Pantheon. Is this going to be an enchantment deck? Ooh, excited. We did get a Plains. So I'm going to play it down. So it looks like next turn we are going to be able to Bygone Bishop here. Unfortunately, we don't have any of our other colours. Ew. So hopefully our opponent doesn't put too much pressure on us. Nissa's Pilgrimage. Going to fetch up some basics. Let's find out if he's any more colours. I'm going with no. Yeah, he gets 2 forests there. Okay. What does an enchantment deck want to be ramping for? It's an interesting question. I don't know if there's a good answer to it. And we get another card we can't really cast, but we can go Rogue's Passage into Bygone Bishop. The reason we're going Bygone Bishop first over the Recruit is 1, because we can't trigger Revolt, and 2, the Recruit with the Bygone Bishop around is going to actually get us a clue token, which might find us the lands that we need. Retreat to Emeria. So it can give creatures +1/+1 or make ally tokens when lands enter the field. Looks like one just did, so he made an ally token and a Militia Captain. Oh dear. That is 2 mana, so we can Fatal Push it if we get the black mana. And there's your black mana. Alright, we are gonna swing in for 2 first of all. We could hold back to block, but I think the Solemn Recruit's just going to be enough for us anyway. And with the Hissing Quagmire, we can now remove the Militia Captain so it won't have a chance to transform before we get a chance to kill it. And play our tap land, pass the turn. Now we can cast everything. Retreat to Emeria. Probably going to get another ally. Yep. Probably wants to go quite wide before he starts pumping up creatures. Angelic Destiny. No. Play Angelic Destiny. I have Fatal Push. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're holding off on Fatal Push now. Gonna pump up getting loads of allies. Okay, so we found out the reason why he's going with ramp, because he looks to be a retreats deck. Right. I need to leave Fatal Push open so that we can kill whatever he puts that Angelic Destiny on, because we can't deal with a flyer that size. And until we get another removal spell, it's going to be a problem. So what we can do is we can crack this clue, leaving open some coloured mana. And we hit a black, which is nice. So play that black, thank you. Lag nearly made me click on something I didn't want to click on there. And we're going to go with the Renegade here. We have the black mana left open to kill the militia captain. Currently, without Revolt, we can kill anything that he puts it on, so go with the Renegade, get a clue token. If he doesn't give us a reason to use Fatal Push, we have a clue to sacrifice. So we're going to go to combat and swing in with our bishop in the air. And pass the turn. So we have Death Touchers and we have Double Strikers, all that are capable of blocking quite nicely. He does get his thing to flip, so let's see if us leaving that alone baits him into using it. Nissa, so he's going to be able to get a Planeswalker. If he doesn't play Destiny pre-combat, there we go. That's what we want to see. Probably on his 8/8 as well. So we are going to kill it. So he loses his enchantment, loses his big creature. And now his board state isn't too much to worry about. He can pump his creatures up here, which he might end up doing. He's going with tokens. Okay. And Nissa's going to come down. We can hit Nissa with the bishop. No problem. In fact, we can even kill Nissa. Valor in Akros as well. Yeah, with the Rogue's Passage and we have the mana, we can just kill Nissa with our Double Striker. But that's a problem. So whenever a creature enters the battlefield, every creature gets +1/+1. So he's going to be playing lands to pump them and get tokens, which is going to pump them, and then it's just going to get out of hand right quick. Alright. Let's think about this. Because we don't have to kill Nissa here, I don't think. It's not terribly important that we do it right now, so what we could do instead is actually progress our board state a little bit. We could get Nissa to grab a land, we could Renegade Rallier plus a Clue Sack to get an Evolving Wilds, which would trigger Revolt for the next turn as well. And then we can still kill Nissa because we have a 4/4 at that point and it's double strike, so it's killing it anyway. Currently, Nissa can be at 6 and the recruit can kill it. I think we want to go with a Rallier here because we also get to draw a card and see what's on top. Yes, green, white colours, that's fine. Actually, white colourless if you wouldn't be so kind. There you go. Just in case we drew something that might need black or something like that. Let's go Woodland Cemetery. Renegade Rallier, get a clue. And get an Evolving Wilds as well. I don't think we crack it, because we can use it for Tireless Tracker. And it's a free Revolt activation there. So, if we're not killing Nissa this turn, and we're trying to use the recruit, I think I'm just going to send the bishop at his face. So we plan on killing it next turn. Might be giving our opponent the indication that that's going to be the case, but he's got one card in hand, so it can't be too crazy. And if he's running retreats like this, then he's probably going for some sort of... Oh dear, Gideon. He's probably going for some sort of heavy land deck. From Beyond. Oh dear. That's an issue. I think it goes without saying. Because he has the mana, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he has the mana to go grab Ulamog. He's going to ultimate his Gideon. Gives all creatures +1/+1. I think our opponents just had the nut draw here. I don't think there's really anything we could do. We could have obviously killed Nissa that turn, and the Gideon would have come down turn later, essentially. But other than that, let's see if this is an Ulamog. It is an Ulamog. Yeah, he's got so much more answers than we have to this situation. We need what's it called? Anguished Unmaking in order to escape Ulamog's clutches. Okay. So, can we race an Ulamog? It's 3 turns. We could maybe race an Ulamog with our recruit if it doesn't go anywhere, because we can trigger Revolt every single turn, which means it's going to get 1 bigger every single time. And if we Rogue's Passage to make it unblockable, that's 8, then 10, then 12. So that's lethal in 3 turns. But our opponent likely just targets the recruit unless we give him better options. And Nissa could be that better option, I suppose. But if we make Nissa come down, then we can't make it unblockable. Tough spot to be in. So yeah, I think we're just dead. Let's just make her unblockable, I guess. Or can we cast... can we cast Nissa first? Nissa first gets us 3 mana. We play a land. We've got 2 mana open now. Alright, make her unblockable. Swing out our opponent. We've got to leave Nissa alone. It's the only way we can take this game. And also crack this Evolving Wilds just to trigger Revolt. Plains. Doesn't really matter. Because we might run out of time and it might force us to pass our turn over. Which we don't want. I'll play a land just in case. Pass the turn. But we likely see Ulamog come down, exile that, exile our bishop probably. And then it's game over. Yep. Anguished Unmaking or bust. Also a creature enter the battlefield, so everything gets stupidly big. And this are pluses. We're going to sack this artifact because we need the extra draw, so we need to do it on our turn. Game. Game. Cool. Right, let me sack it now. Thank you. Not an Anguished Unmaking. 12 damage? Sure. Dead anyway. No reason to block. Not an Anguished Unmaking. Not anything that could get us answers to an Ulamog. Nissa could plus and grab one if she flips. We're going to need the mana open. So grab a forest. Play the forest. Plus Nissa, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I think we're dead anyway, but no. Tireless Tracker. Alright. Fair enough. And does it really matter? Renegade Rallier. Grab an Evolving Wilds. It's game over. So close. Without that Ulamog, he was absolutely screwed. So, not draw for our opponent, I'd say. Play a tracker, whatever. Set some blockers down. That's us dead. Gotta tap out just to make sure that he knows that there's nothing going on here and he can kill us quickly. Because that would be lovely. Although he's taking his sweet ass time. There we go. Let's go to your combat step, mate. You've won. I ain't blocking. Gains 2 life for every single enchantment. He's just playing with us at this point. Yep. More enchantments. Plus is his Nissa. Gets him a thing he can't cast. Goes to attacks. And no blocks. Alright, he's skipping the turn, so we're going to concede. I'm not playing around. So we'll see you in the next game. Alright, we are in and on the play. We have an Evolving Wilds into a Renegade map, but it's a turn slow. I think we can do better than that. And this is kind of better. Only kind of, though. So we're going to go with Evolving Wilds here and pass the turn. Don't really want to get the non-renegade down on turn 1 without a revolt trigger, so if we don't draw green mana, we're not going to cast it. Just going to wait until we've got some answers. Because currently sacking that Evolving Wilds is the only trigger we've got. We might want to do it when we've got down to Tireless Tracker, but right now I'm not so fussed about putting pressure on if we can get better answers. Our opponent might be mono blue. Should be interesting. And you know what? I've changed my mind. I want to get the recruit down. So let's get another Plains. Or even a Bygone Bishop. Bygone Bishop also works. Unsubstantiate? Horribly awry. Okay. Sure. Cool. So our opponent is a control deck of some sort. So if he passes here, we're expecting a counter. Goes with take inventory, draw a card. Leaving his shields down for our recruit to come on in. Land. Land, nice. Not the right colour, but it is a land. So let's get a recruit down. Pass the turn. We're a land off making this recruit unblockable, but we still need to get a way of triggering Revolt. Unsubstantiate to bounce our recruit. Sure. And a telling time. So we get to recast our recruit. We weren't doing anything next turn anyway, unless we draw a green source, so he saved himself 4 damage, essentially. Alright. And we get another black mana, which is not the colour we want. So we'll play our recruit again, play a swamp, pass the turn. Now we can make it unblockable if we have nothing else to do. Screwed on green though, we really need some green mana. Clutch of Currents to bounce the recruit back. Okay. Sure. My point from last time still stands. We're doing nothing better. Looks like he's got a counter open this time though. So, because we really want to get a Tireless Tracker down more than anything else, we're going to be hissing quagmiring. I just want to throw this into a counter spell. Broken Concentration. Yep, cool. Counter out a hand, we're happy. Now we can play trackers, and if we draw lands, then we get a lot of value from it. And just gonna pass. Okay. Holding up counters again by the looks of it. We get a Shambling Vent. Sweet. So, Tireless Tracker. Counter. No counter this time. Alright, Shambling Vent though. Gets us a clue. That is Revolt activated. I'm going to hold on to it because we don't really have a use for it right now. Catalogue. Draw 2 and discard 2. Okay. We do have an Evolving Wilds in our graveyard. So I think next turn is Rallier to grab the Evolving Wilds to trigger Tireless Tracker a few times. If only we could get the other tracker down, that'd be nice, but we can't. He's going to stick Tireless Tracker on top of our deck. This is getting fun. Okay. Sure. Might be playing that into a counter then, but we have a backup one, so I'm not fussed. Tireless Tracker. Broken Concentration. Sure. And we don't have the mana open to activate Shambling Vent, unfortunately. And if we sack a clue, there's no one white mana spell or black mana spell we really want, so I'm just going to pass. Gotta be running out of spells soon. Sphinx's Tutelage. This is mono blue tutelage control then, I'm guessing. Well, I'm not guessing. It's fairly obvious at this point, but... okay. And passes. Ooh, Liberator. Okay, we are going to sack our clue. Trigger Revolt. Get a Renegade map to trigger it again later down the line. If only we had an extra green source, we could Liberator here as well, but unfortunately we don't. Rally is going to get us that though, but not in the way that we'd like. So he lets that resolve, we get an Evolving Wilds. And then we play a Renegade map to trigger Revolt again. And pass the turn. We're going to hold on to the Evolving Wilds, I think. I'll figure it out on his turn. The reason we hold on to it is to sack for a Tireless Tracker to get a clue, and Renegade map's just going to get us a green anyway. So yeah, I think we're all good. Inspiration to draw 2 cards. Okay. Hit a few nice things there, and he's got a Jace. But he's letting us roam free now. Thanks to the tap out there. Bygone Bishop. Right. Fairly certain this Renegade map is grabbing a forest. We've triggered Revolt now. So, I think it's Tracker, Forest, Liberator, swing for 3. I think that's the most damage we can get out. We could also Bishop, Tracker, and I suppose that might not be too bad either. Gets his clue tokens. And he's tapped out, so I kind of want some really important stuff on the field, so yeah, I think we'll go that way instead. So, Bishop. Tracker comes down, gets us a clue. Play a land, get a clue. And then we can Liberator here. Get another clue. Next turn we can trigger Revolt again to get this Renegade down to do its thing. So that should be pretty sweet. Alright, swing for 3. It's a pretty nice board state against a mill deck now that all of his counters are out of his hand. Okay. Pass the turn. We may even want to just sack this Evolving Wilds, actually. I'm going to do it now before he triggers that, just so we've got options. Because if he hits any of those, then we'll be sad. White sources. We've got 2, 3 in total. 4 black sources, so we want the white. Gets us another clue. Mills for 2. Okay. He's giving a lot of targets for a Rallier if we ever get another one. Or the last one, should I say. And Jace is going to flip. Has he got anything in his graveyard that'd be annoying? Yeah, kind of. He's got a lot of bounce spells. Counters aren't really going to work for him too much that are in there anyway. So he's just going to plus. He's probably going to minus, surely. Probably card draw spell, would be my guess. Yeah. He's going for Catalogue. Draw 2 and discard 1. Our threats are on the board now, so counters in his hand are not really a worry. Okay. But that is 4 cards off the top of our deck. He hasn't hit our Anguished Unmakings yet. Still time. He just hit one there. And missed the other. Okay. And a Catalogue again. It's a race. He hits Sorcerer Return, Harpooner. And our final Anguished Unmaking, right, so Tutelage is going nowhere. And a Telling Time. Not a card draw spell, so there's no trigger. But this time we're hitting for 7, 9, 12, 13 something. Maybe even a bit more. So it's possible that we can win this. So we can suit up both of these. That's 4 damage there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There must be a way we can get more damage through. Because I don't think we don't have the mana to sack a clue, which would be the 17th. So that's 2. Tapping there. 2, 4. Tapping there. Yeah, we're just 1 damage short of killing him by the looks of it. Could we get anything off the top that would make a difference? We don't have any pump. So no, I don't think so. We're just going to go for maximum damage here. So suit all of our lands up. Oh! Wow. Okay. We can sack a clue though here. God damn it. Draw a card. It's a recruit. Okay. All at him. Confirm. Did I just get my mana wrong? I feel like I just tapped my mana wrong. Or the game did at least. I think it might have tapped too much black or something like that. Should have paid more attention because we could lose here. And we might have won, potentially, if we do. If we could have won, I honestly don't care that I lost. Just knowing that I could have won right there is happy enough. Makes me happy enough. So he just needs 4 draw spells here. Judging by the fact that he's not... Oh! That's a single loot. None of those cards in his hand were draw spells. Oh my god, they weren't. Oh, thank Christ. Alright. We didn't throw it. We didn't completely throw the match. Whew. But that's game. So he's going to debuff one of my creatures, but it's not a problem because absolutely all of them are enough to kill them by themselves. And we get a Fatal Push, which does nothing. Alright. get in for the attack and murder our opponent. GG! Whee! Alright guys, that is going to do it for today's video. So if you did enjoy the matches, then be sure to leave a like. It helps me out a great deal. Lets me know you are enjoying the series and the deck. There'll be another video out tomorrow for the Revolt deck, and then I think there's probably going to be another deck coming out later on this week, and then we're going to be back to normal again. If you do enjoy Magic Duels and you want to see more of it, then be sure to subscribe. It is one of the main series on this channel, so it has been here for a very long time and will continue to be so. So be sure to subscribe for Magic if that is something that interests you, as well as other stuff as well. And you can check out the channel for that. If you have subscribed and haven't yet done so already, then be sure to hit the little bell icon right next to the subscription button to be notified when I release new videos. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.